What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to Nintendo Land, and today we have a top 7 cool techniques that you can do in Super Mario Maker 2. Lots of these techniques are very clever and unique, and they come from certain levels, and if I show off a level with that technique, I will put the course ID for you to try out yourself. But these are 7 things that I think that you guys should know when making either a difficult or just a complete wacky stage. So without further ado, let's get into the list. Number 7, falling chomp pegs. So this is a cool one that you can utilize. It's a part of the enemy that you can actually just remove itself. So you'll have these giant chomps and they'll be floating from a higher distance and landing towards a fused bomb. And pretty much what's going to happen is they're going to explode as soon as they hit the bomb, and pretty much nothing will be left but the pegs. Now all you have to do is put the giant chomps onto these parachutes, and that's all you got to do, and then, you know, set it up the way I did here. But one thing that you might want to do for the players and for anybody actually playing the stage is have a vertical section, so that way you can give the chomp time to fall down and give it time to explode with the bomb, and time for you to jump across with those pegs. It's a really cool technique, and you can only use about 2 or 3 in an area, so use them wisely, and I think people can make some kind of cool puzzles out of that. Number 6, blocked walls. One cool thing for Mario Maker 2 is that you can prevent vertical scroll or horizontal scroll by just throwing up a complete vertical wall or a complete horizontal wall, which would stop the screen and you're not able to look past a certain wall. But did you know you can actually go past that wall into separate sections every time the camera scrolls? So all you want to do is set scroll on the camera. I don't know how much fast you would want to do it. I set it to fast in this situation, but I have little segmented rooms, 3 segmented rooms. In order to get to the next one, you have to blow up the walls with a bomb. And what's so cool about this is once you blow up the wall, the screen will start moving to the right or upwards depending on how you set up your level. So you can have like little section rooms of like mini games where you blow up walls and the camera will move every time you get rid of that vertical wall. And it's a really cool thing that you can do. Maybe you can make like a WarioWare Inc. stage or something like that, or a micro game, but I just thought it was pretty unique. Number 5 is something I like to call puzzle peeking. So pretty much what you can do is put a warp pipe down, jump through it, and block it off on the other side so Mario just peeks into the next stage. You can put some type of puzzle or some type of note there to lead the player onto what to do. Clearly, I made a puzzle showing an arrow to the right block, but if you hit the wrong one, something bad will happen and ruin the level. But if you hit the right one, you'll get rewarded. So this is something that you can do and mix up with, and as you can see, all you have to do is block off the pipe with some blocks and then put some type of puzzle. I made this one obvious. I've seen others that people did that were actually quite complicated. So this one was an easy one just to show you guys exactly how it's done. And this can be some type of puzzle aspect like a Zelda-inspired level, so the character knows exactly what they have to do now. Alright guys, before we get to the final 4, if you guys are enjoying the video, please leave a like. It helps the channel grow a lot and it helps the videos to get out there. I really appreciate all of you guys tuning in. These last 4 all come from level creators, so I'll put their codes up on the screen. But thank you guys for staying true to the video, and let's continue on with the last 4. For number 4, we have table tennis. Yes, you can play table tennis in Super Mario Maker 2, but you got to do so in the right way to make it work. I'm going to show you exactly how to do that. So, for at least the first paddle, for your paddle, you're going to want to make a bill launcher. Fill it with coins so it doesn't shoot bills and ruin the whole thing, but you're going to set it on a regular block so Mario can bounce off of it, followed by a spring. But if you do just a spring, it'll bounce up and down without your consent, so you have to throw a cloud in there so that you can trigger the bounce yourself. But if you just do the cloud, it will get stuck on top of the cloud after one bounce. So you want to have to put a downward facing track so that it prevents everything from messing up and for it to stop staying on top of the cloud, which is actually a cool thing to do that this level creator that I'll show you in a bit figured out. For the enemy paddle, you're going to want to do a red launcher so it can shoot a shell. Put the shell inside the launcher and put it on a track so it constantly moves up and down, putting a sideward spring on top on both of them, obviously. And you're just pretty much going to hit it until you can get the shell to go through the tracks to the right and hitting the switch, allowing Mario to run through. The full level called Table Tennis by Davey is a little bit more complicated, and it has power blocks as like lives and stuff like that, and it's actually pretty cool and pretty unique. If you lose, you lose. You actually die, and it's more serious than what mine was, but take a look at this one. Number 3, a don't look left level is something that's super creative for Super Mario Maker, and you can make a don't look right as well, but this one is showing you a don't look left. So here's this weird contraption that you have to make, and it all goes together. As soon as you look away from the boo, everything explodes and it just goes wrong. So pretty much as soon as you look left, the level breaks, and I'm going to show you exactly how this works. But one thing you're going to make sure is don't go past the contraption. Once you're past it, it's not going to work right, so it's always going to want to be to the right of Mario and out of sight, which you want to place at the very top. And as soon as you look left, you can make some type of puzzle where everything is bricks, and as soon as you look left, the bricks turn into coins and you fall to your death, or make it less hard so you just fall to a door where you have to try again. But one thing that you're going to want to have to fix, and there's a lot of issues with this one of the things is that the boo might continue to follow you after you look left, which would be a broken level, and it wouldn't work right, and the munchers and everything would fall down, so you want to kind of block them off yourself with platforms and with lines. So pretty much just box them in. One other cool thing you can add is a clown car to the bottom left, so that when the boo follows Mario, he just jumps into the clown car and is also blocked off by that box you put around them. Now once again, here's a level showcasing the mechanic, which is actually really clever. Every time you fall or look left, it doesn't take you to death. It simply just takes you to a door where you can repeat the cycle. And it's really cool how he uses springs and different mechanics to make you keep facing right. And as soon as you turn left, the level breaks down. And it's really cool how he puts in slides where you can slide down a ramp and get that momentum to keep going towards the left. And it's just a really cool mechanic that someone has come up with. He even has like little bonus coins you can reach if you know exactly what you're doing. And it's just a whole bunch of fun. Check out the level for yourselves. The code is on the screen right there. Number 2, we have Invisible Mario, and now the next two kind of tie into the same concept. So pretty much what you want to do here is make Mario unseen from the screen, and what you're going to do is have a vertical scroll. I'd set my scroll to as fast as it can go, which is the UFO, and what's going to happen is as soon as Mario comes through the pipe, the screen is going to vertically scroll up to a portion where Mario isn't seen at all. Now this level creator does it better, but this is how mine looked. And pretty much you want to recreate the bottom and the top to look the same, so it makes it feel as if Mario is on the top, he's just invisible, and it kind of plays with an illusion effect. And like I said, you'll see a video of it here soon that's a lot better, but pretty much you'll just have everything mirror from bottom to top. And you'll have to play around with the verticality and everything to see exactly how high you need to place the other portion. But once you play around with it for a lot and you really, get down with it, you can make it a completely invisible level like this dude does here. It's absolutely magnificent. Please check out this stage. He goes on for like a 5-minute long stage with all kinds of secrets and hidden paths, and it's actually kind of difficult to figure out where to go sometimes. But I really like this concept, and it really ties into the number 1 concept. Another thing you would have noticed is that to make his level even more hidden with Mario, he decided to use the original Mario Brothers theme, which is the night theme as well for the underground, which makes Mario upside down and lets him be able to walk on walls. And this helps to hide Mario better and, completely mirrors it as good as it can get. So I would go after this stage. Pay attention to when he goes through the pipe and how the stage looks out in the beginning. It's pretty much just a one-in-one recreation, but you just can't see Mario since he is pushed down to the bottom of the screen. And for number 1, we use kind of the same concept for this one. This is the Mario transformation into Monty Mole. So pretty much what you have to do here is the same thing. Create that vertical scroll and have Mario appear at the bottom of the stage, but just give him a small little run area that he can move left and right. This way, he can actually feel like it's controlling the Monty Mole, because wherever Mario goes, the mole follows him. And if you move right, he moves right, left, vice versa, whatever. and this will help to create the level. It'll make you feel like you're controlling Monty Mole. Now, you'll have switches and all kind of things to set up for the mole to hit. Like, for instance, he'll hit this note block, the muncher will fall, hit the bomb, and set off the switch, which will technically allow Mario to go through the pipe, but it gives off the illusion that the mole is going through the pipe. So you'll guide the mole. You could put little levers and, you know, little platforms that rise and lower, and there's all kind of crazy stuff like the next level I'm going to show you with the course ID that someone created, and it's just so many crazy ideas that you can feel with this, and I think the sky's the limit with this one, and I just really love this one the most. It does give off that Mario Odyssey transformation into enemy style, and I just absolutely love this.